Today I have come here to YouTube to tell you guys that I am leaving Taiwan. I'm going to explain why I'm leaving Taiwan. I'm going to share with you how I feel about leaving Taiwan, and I'm also going to share my real opinions on Taiwan. These are opinions that I have not shared with anyone, not my closest friends, not my family, and definitely not you guys, but here I am on YouTube sharing more about my life in Taiwan as I pack my bag and get ready to leave. So if you're new to the channel, I am Mama Lucy, and usually I share my life here in Taiwan with my Taiwanese husband, my two beautiful children, and I often invite my friends to come and join me and talk to you guys too and share their experiences. If you like this video or any of my videos, don't forget to click like, share them with your friends. You can subscribe, and if you ring the bell, YouTube will let you know when I have more videos available. So go ahead and do all of those things. So as many of you might know, I have been in Taiwan for 13 years. Yes, it has been 13 years I've been in Taiwan. I have loved my single life here. I've loved my married life here. I have enjoyed raising my children here and opening my business here and making YouTube videos. I've enjoyed doing all of this in Taiwan. But it is finally time for me to leave Taiwan and head back to the UK. So unfortunately, it has been 3 years since my last trip home, and it is 3 years too long, but I complain very little about this because I actually don't want to leave Taiwan. Taiwan has kept me safe and sane over the last 3 years, and I have very little to complain about. Now, like you guys, I have watched many videos of YouTubers leaving Taiwan and appearing on their parents' doorsteps to be greeted with teary hugs. They make my heart overflow with love. Unfortunately, my story doesn't go like that, and this isn't going to be one of those videos. And here's why. So, if I'm going to be honest, I've always been a bit of a mummy's girl. We would gossip and fight and do puzzles, and even at the age of 30, I would snuggle up in her bed and watch TV with her. But being out here, obviously, I couldn't see her as much as I would like. And then COVID hit. And while we were living our normal lives here in Taiwan, the rest of the world was going into lockdown, and that's what happened to my mum. My mum lived alone. My sisters would go daily and drop her groceries on her doorstep or sit in the garden and have a cup of tea and wave to her through the window. But in general, she was really lonely. So I would call daily, and then she started to get sick. Here we were still able to go to a clinic if you really had to, or they had procedures in place to help us. But unfortunately in the UK, the doctors weren't open, and the only contact she had with the doctor was over the phone, where she explained her symptoms. And by the time she was diagnosed, unfortunately, it was too late and time was running out. Traveling to the UK that time when COVID first hit, everybody was panicking, and the thought of risking my children's health on the plane and quarantining in both countries just didn't seem possible. So I stayed in Taiwan. So I've had to come to terms with the decision I made and forgive myself for it. But what I didn't realize at the time was it was probably the best decision for us both. Any parent's greatest wish is that their children are safe, and staying in Taiwan was my way of keeping my children safe. I needed to protect my family. So my mum's greatest wish was just the same, for her daughter and her grandbabies to be safe, and Taiwan was doing that. Taiwan was keeping my family here safe, and that gave her peace of mind. If I was in the UK, I would have been in lockdown and miserable with her. It wouldn't have helped her mental health, and it wouldn't have helped her physical health. So I made the best of my situation. At the beginning of the pandemic, we were still able to travel and explore here in Taiwan. And with Taiwan's high-speed internet and great access to internet, we were able to virtually take my mum on our adventures with us. So I called my mum from mountains, from hiking trails, campsites. I showed her the stars, the lanchas. We took her everywhere we went. Any new place we ventured to, I would call my mum. I would take her on the drives with her. When we arrived, I would show her around. Virtually, I took my mum to beaches and viewpoints here in Taiwan. So I took her to order food. I took her to the 7-Eleven and showed her all the things inside. Not just that, she joined my daily life. I took her on a tour of Taiwan and showed her where I go shopping. She was with me when I was waiting outside the gates of Caleb's public kindergarten, and she came to the public play centres with me and Finley. I video called my mum every day and shared our life here, and being able to take her, although only virtually, out of her house and give her the opportunity to travel and explore and share all the wonderful things that I have here in Taiwan with her meant the world to me. And knowing that we were all in a safe place was really important to her. So my brothers and sisters, they have been very patiently waiting for me to return so that we can scatter her ashes together. It is finally time for me to go home and put my mum to rest. So usually when I go back to the UK, I am excited, I'm buzzing, I can't wait for that familiar feeling to kick in. But this time I know that everything is going to be different. So why am I making this video? Well, I wanted to explain to you why my going home video would be a little bit different. And I also wanted to express to you guys how grateful I really am for my life here in Taiwan, and how Taiwan and my life here in Taiwan really has helped me over the last few years, and why I enjoy living here so much. I know I get the odd negative comment, people can't understand why foreigners love Taiwan so much, and I just wanted to explain to you one personal reason why I love the country so much, and one of the many things that it has done for me. So yeah, that's why. So how long am I going to stay in the UK? Probably about a month. I will be returning to Taiwan. I have my life here. Just go thank my older siblings, embrace them, grieve, see some friends. I love sharing my life in Taiwan here with you guys, but I also really, I can't explain to you how much I enjoyed sharing it with my mum. And so I'm really looking forward to sharing more of my life in Taiwan with my family and friends back home. So hopefully I will make a few videos while I'm back there. So stay tuned for that. Whew, it was an emotional one and I got through it and I didn't think I was going to. So thank you guys if you made it this far. Thank you for watching. Don't forget you can hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel. YouTube will let you know when I have more videos out if you ring that bell. And also go and check out my website. I have some English classes there. And thanks everybody. Bye.
Hello, Nana. When I grow up into adult, can I watch Spider-Man? And see you soon. Bye.
Finley.